So Tyler Perry is getting sued. Now, before we get into the details of why he's being sued, I want to give you a little bit of context on how it's possible for him to get sued in the first place, okay? Now, this is a YouTube exclusive, fun fact. This video is about to turn into a vertical format video, but I kind of wanted to bring back the long form horizontal videos like this. So I'm kind of making this little compromise. The goal is to have those vertical videos as YouTube shorts, like 3 minutes or under, and these horizontal long form videos and the podcast as, main YouTube videos. That being said, let's talk about Tyler Perry. Now, before his lawsuit started, if you want to skip to the lawsuit, you can skip to the timestamp below. But before it started, he was already accused of doing something he shouldn't have been doing. There were rumors floating around that Tyler Perry was pressuring people to watch Netflix with him forcibly. If you don't know what that means, look in the comments. Now, this is important because rumors are how these big cases get started in the first place. If you think about Diddy, rumors for years that, Diddy was doing Diddy things. Jay-Z, before his lawsuit, rumors. Jay-Z doing this, that, and the third. Bill Cosby, they were trying to start lawsuits against him for decades, but his image was too clean. If they just jump out and say Bill Cosby did this, it's just so out of nowhere. People be like, no, Bill Cosby would never do that. And your lawsuit's gonna kind of fall by the wayside. So when the Me Too movement started and a comedian named Hannibal Buress came out and said, yo, Bill Cosby be wilding out. That was the spark to enable those lawsuits to happen, because rumors start floating around. People are like, Bill Cosby did what? Lawyers start looking into it a little more. Boom. Now, Tyler Perry always had a squeaky clean record until a man named Christian Keys came out and did not say Tyler Perry's name, but he came out with a live stream saying, yo, man, there's this dude in Hollywood that people look up to that may surprise you. That was a little inappropriate towards me, let's say. Again, did not name the celebrity. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, that could be anybody in Hollywood. But see, Christian Keys had ties with Tyler Perry. And Christian Keys also said something very important. He said, this person, this billionaire. Now, how many billionaires are there in Hollywood? You can count them on your fingers. So people assumed it was Tyler Perry. They asked Christian Keys afterwards. He said, I ain't say it was Tyler Perry. I ain't say nothing. So people thought that he got paid off or this, that, and the third. Regardless, it didn't matter. The rumor was sparked, and that's all was needed, right? In fact, in Tyler Perry's lawsuit today, the dude who's suing him, Derek Dixon, said he saw what Christian Keys said and thought, oh, that's exactly what's happening to me. Christian Keys must be talking about Tyler Perry. I'm finna come out. We finna get it started. Now, all that being said, let's talk about the lawsuit today. And again, we're about to shift to this vertical format. So 3, 2, 1, boom. So Tyler Perry had a problem. Now, first things first, if you don't know Tyler Perry, you know Tyler Perry. Very famous entertainment executive. He did the Medea movies. Anyway, meet Derek Dixon, a man who's suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Now, he's suing Tyler Perry for something called quid pro quo. Listen closely. Quid pro quo basically means if you do something for me, I do something for you. But see, a lot of times it's not that simple because there's an unspoken flip side. If you don't do this something for me, who knows what's going to happen to you? Now, let's get a little deeper into the story. Now, this is all alleged, so pretend I'm saying alleged in front of anything. Okay, so Derek Dixon said, look, he working at a party, right, as event staff. Tyler Perry's at that party. He said, oh, who that? He goes up to Derek Dixon and says, hey, you want to be in some movies and stuff? Derek Dixon said, oh man, this is my big break. Tyler Perry must see something in me. Now, thing is, to the public, Tyler Perry is known as a really nice guy. So Derek Dixon is just automatically assuming that. So Tyler starts texting him like, hey bro, like you good? Like what's going on? Derek said, what's going on with me, man? I just be chilling. Tyler Perry said, chilling in your new car. Look outside. Derek looks outside. Derek got a new car, courtesy of Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry said, matter of fact, you trying to act, right? Derek said, yeah. Tyler Perry said, come on my new show. Derek said, man, this dude is locked in. And suddenly, Tyler Perry start texting a little weird, like sending a bunch of texts, calling all the time. Derek like, damn, slow down, broski. And Tyler start coming on a little strong, start getting a little bit inappropriate. Derek said, okay, let me just ignore this. It's all gonna go away. Tyler said, hey, come to the crib. Derek said, what? Tyler said, what? You work as event staff, right? Derek said, yeah. Tyler said, yeah, come to the crib as event staff, bro. Come as event staff. So Derek comes to the crib. Everybody drinking, everybody having a good time. Derek drinking. Everybody leaves. Derek about to leave. Tyler says, no, you've been drinking. Derek says, yeah, that's true. Tyler says, you could just stay at my guest room. You good. So Derek goes into the guest room. He don't got no pajamas, so he wears his underclothes, goes to sleep. Somebody climbs in the bed next to him. Hello, it's Tyler Perry. And you ain't heard me say it started to get wicked yet. We just getting started. Tyler Perry started grabbing on bro. Derek gets up. He says, yo, chill out, man. I don't really do that. I don't do that. Tyler says, oh, my fault. Derek said, all right, bro. Tyler said, all right, bro, I'm gonna catch you. Tyler leaves. Tyler then texts Derek. This is the next day. Tyler says, look, bro, I got a new show for you. Now, here's where the stakes get raised. Right now, Derek has got a small part in one of Tyler's smaller shows. After this incident happens, Tyler says, look, I got a bigger show for you in a bigger show. Derek says, all right, I'll do it. So Derek Dixon gets a part on Tyler Perry's show called The Oval. Whole time, Tyler Perry's still texting him, saying, see, if my friends do stuff for me, I do stuff for them. Quid pro quo. Remember that. Now let's look at the flip side of quid pro quo. At the end of the season, Derek Dixon's character, who, side note, is a professional Netflix watcher who would do anything for money, that's his character gets pew, 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 right? Derek says, yo, Tyler, my character's just gone like that. Tyler says, well, he's not gone just yet. Who knows? Next season he could come back. But remember, I do things for people that do stuff for me. Mind you, whole time Tyler Perry is texting Derek very inappropriate things. So Derek knew what he wanted. Derek said, Tyler, you tripping, watch out. Tyler says, oh, perhaps I said too much. What if I give you another show, Derek? See, Derek had a show idea that he wanted produced. Tyler Perry said, I could do that for you. Come to my house and we can discuss the finer details. And here's where things start to get wicked. Derek pulls up to Tyler Perry's crib. Tyler Perry said, okay, let's talk about us. Derek said, nah, let's talk about the show. You bugging. But Derek is saying this in a nice way, not my aggressive ass tone. Tyler's like, bro, come on. Like, why you always trying to talk about show stuff? Derek says, you know what? It's getting late. Tyler says, all right, you right. You can stay in the guest room again. Tyler Perry then suddenly grabs Derek and starts pulling things off, getting very aggressive. Derek is telling him, no, chill. Tyler keeps going. Derek says, you know what? Dang, I'm too hungry. Tyler says, all right, we can get some food. Tyler and Derek eat. Derek rushes to the guest room, tries to lock the door, but there's no lock. So Derek goes into the bathroom and locks the door. Derek goes home. Tyler Perry starts messaging him like, damn, we got pretty lit last night. Derek don't respond. Tyler probably at this point knows, oh, dang, I messed up. So people start messaging Derek saying, ooh, you just got a raise, man. You just got a raise. Your character coming back. We paying you so much more. Derek not responding. Tyler then says to Derek, look, I just started talks on your new show. Your new show is getting picked up. You want to start it or not? Derek says, damn, yeah, I do want to start the show. So he starts messaging Tyler back. Derek says his plan was to start the show, make the show get super popular, have enough power, so then he could snitch on Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry never starts the show, though. Derek is still playing his character in Tyler Perry's show, The Oval. He keeps asking Tyler, dude, when's my show starting? Tyler's avoiding the subject, but the whole time he's still being very inappropriate towards Derek. Eventually, Tyler says, look, Netflix not starting your show. So Derek says, okay, cool, I'm suing you. And here we are today. Now, usually how these things go, it's a battle of public opinion. What you think matters a lot. If you don't like Tyler Perry, you stop watching his shows, Tyler Perry loses a lot of money. So Derek and his lawyers release text messages of Tyler Perry basically supporting Derek's claim. Tyler Perry looks very aggressive. Tyler Perry's response to all this is, this is a scam. Tyler Perry basically saying, I'm rich, Derek knows I'm rich, Derek wants my money. So depending on what everybody thinks, if everybody's thinking, no, Tyler Perry did it, then Tyler Perry might settle with Derek and his lawyers, maybe give him $100 million, depending on how much evidence that Derek has. They might take it to trial, they might take the settlement. Who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, this is not a good look for Tyler Perry. But again, we wait, we see.